Alright, hello everyone. This is Josh. As you may all know me from my speedrunning fame at Pringles and the SpongeBob video game, the SpongeBob movie game for PC. I thought today that I would do something a little different. I was at work the other day and I was thinking to myself about tier lists in general, and I came up with this idea. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take all the Gen 1 Pokemon and I'm going to rank them based off how good I think they would be to eat, which I know sounds a little weird, but some of these guys I think would taste really good. Most of them I would want to eat, but I thought we'd just go down the list and see what I think. So we have great, good, okay, bad, and inedible. So let's go. Let's start right off the bat. We got Bulbasaur. Now Bulbasaur is a poison type, and most poison types I don't think you could eat, but I think you could eat a Bulbasaur. I feel like most of the poison is probably in the plant, so you could eat the body and you'd be okay. But I still don't think he'd taste great. I think he'd be okay. So we're going to put him in okay, and we're going to put the rest of the whole line in this one. Um, for the most of them, it'll be this way. There's a few that I think will change. Also, I'm not going to do megas, because I don't know exactly how that would work. If you killed a mega Pokemon, I'm pretty sure it'll go back to being the regular one. So I don't think you could eat mega Pokemon. But that's an argument for another day. Next up, we got Charmander. Charmander, I think he would taste good. I think he would. Fire type, I'll put all of them in there. Squirtle, now I don't think you can eat turtles. They have the hard shell. I don't think turtles taste good. But could you eat one? You know what? I think you could, but I don't think he'd taste very good. So we'll throw them, all three of them, into bad. Next up, we got Caterpie. Now I know people eat bugs, so I feel like you could eat a Caterpie. Now as for if a Caterpie would taste good, I don't know. But if someone were to offer me Caterpie, I think I'd eat it. I'm pretty sure I would. I'd try it out at least. So I'm going to put Caterpie in okay, but I'm going to put Metapod into bad, because the idea of eating a bug that has gone into its cocoon does not sound good to me. But I think you could still eat it. I don't think it's inedible. And then Butterfree, I don't think I want to eat a butterfly, but you could, so I'll put it in bad. Actually, I'm going to put Metapod at the top, because for some reason in my head, eating a Metapod sounds way worse than all these guys. Next up, Weedle. Weedle's a poison type. I'm going to say because of that, you can't eat a Weedle because you would die. Next up is Pidgey. Now I feel like Pigeon, while you could eat it, would not be very good. But Pidgeotto is a bigger bird. I feel you could get more out of it. I'm going to put it in okay, along with Pidgeot. Pidgeot can also go in okay. Next up is Rattata. I don't really want to eat Rat, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to put them both in bad. I'm going to put them at the bottom. Actually, you know what? Metapod should actually be at the bottom. I did that wrong. Because I think Metapod would be the worst to eat. Also, I'm realizing all these Mega Pokemon are going to get in my way. So let's add a row below. And we'll just call it Megas. Alright, next up, Spearow. Now I feel that Sparrow would taste better than Pigeon. So I'm going to put Spearow in okay. I'm going to put Fearow in okay as well. Should I order these ones? I think a Fearow would taste better than a Spearow. Put this like that. Sure, I'm going to put these guys at the bottom, because like I said, they are poison type. I don't know if I want to eat them, but I think they taste okay. All right, next up we got Ekans, a snake. Would I eat a snake? No, I don't think I would. But I would eat a rat before a snake. Also, they're poison type. So actually, never mind. They're going down here. I completely forgot about that. There. Pikachu, mascot of the series. How do you not eat Pikachu? I would try Pikachu if someone offered it to me. And I think Pikachu would be the top of good. I don't think Pikachu would be great. In fact, I think Raichu would be better than Pikachu. But I'm gonna I'm gonna put him right there. Sandshrew, would I eat Shrew. You know what? I think I would, and I think it would be okay. He is a ground type, so he's probably like not the best, but I'll put him at the bottom of okay, him and Sandslash. Now we got the Nidorans. They're poison type though, and I feel like you die if you ate them, so we're just gonna throw them all in here. The inedible ones I think I'm just gonna throw in. I'm not really gonna rank them. I'll try and rank these other ones as we go. Clefairy, I think Clefairy would be good. I don't think it would. I think it would be better than the Charmander. Same with Clefable. You have Vulpix and Ninetales. I feel like this falls in sort of the Sandshrew area. I think you could be okay eating a Sandshrew. Or eating a Vulpix would be just about as good as eating a Sandshrew. Next we got Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. Yeah, I think Jigglypuff would be fine. I'd put it above Sand. You know, actually, I think I'd put Jigglypuff right there. If I can get, there we go. Perfect. Next is Zubat, and I don't really want to talk about eating bats. And the good news is he's poison type, so I don't have to. Oddish, also a poison type. Yeah, which is too bad because I feel like they might taste good, but I think it's kind of one of those things where it's like you see a mushroom and it looks like it'd be good, but it kills you. That's the Oddish line. Next up is Paris. Now I can't remember. Is Paris poison type? I do not remember. It's either grass bug. Is it? I think it's grass bug. I don't think it's poison type. So I think you could eat this. And he has mushrooms on him, and he's not poison type. Also, I should mention, I know some of these, I'm sure there's Pokedex entries about them that would imply you can't eat them. I'm ignoring that because, well, honestly, I don't know all the Pokedex entries. Plus, I don't really care. Look what this list already is. It's already ridiculous. Paris, I think you can eat him. I don't think he's poison type. And he has mushrooms on him. I think he'd be good. Those mushrooms look good. I'm going to put him right on Parasect. Well, then again, I've just been reminded, looking at Parasect, that the mushroom has overtaken Parasect, and he's technically a zombie. But I don't think that matters if you were to cut up and cook the mushroom. And Parasect has a bigger mushroom, so he's going ahead of Paris. Final answer. Venonat, poison type. I'm pretty sure they're poison type. If not, I don't really want to eat them anyway. Diglett. I don't think I want to eat Diglett. I think you could eat a Diglett, but I'm honestly going to put him, I think at the bottom. I think I'd rather eat a Metapod before I eat a Diglett. Dugtrio, I think you would be, I would think I'd be more upset eating a Diglett than eating a Dugtrio. Though I guess, yeah, Dugtrio is just 3 Digletts, so I guess actually that'd be worse. Meowth is next. Now, Meowth is a cat. I don't know if I want to eat cat. I think I'm gonna put. I think it'd be bad. Persian wouldn't be as bad though. I don't think. I'm gonna put Persian. I would eat Persian before I would eat a rat. So I'll put Persian there. But Meowth, I don't know. I feel like Meowth is a little too cute. Reminds me of my cat a little bit. Really, only in the sense that they're both cats. They don't look similar at all. Oh, here we go. All right, Psyduck. Psyduck, I think would be delicious because he's just water type, despite his name. He's not psychic. I think Psyduck would taste great. I do. He's the first of the greats. There's a few of them that I know are going to go here, and Psyduck is the first. Golduck, I think would taste less good, but I think it would still taste good. Yeah, Golduck will go right there. But Psyduck, oh, he'd be good. I'd also like to mention, I don't actually want to eat these Pokemon. I just thought it would be fun to look into if they would be worth eating. Mankey. Think, Mankey I'm going to put at the top of bad. I don't think Mankey would taste good, nor do I really want to eat one. Same with Primeape. Although I'd eat Primeape before I eat Mankey. To be fair, actually I should put these guys like this, because I would not want to eat Squirtle. Alright, Growlithe. I don't really want to eat Growlithe. Something I'm realizing is most of these Pokemon I don't want to eat. But if I were to eat a Growlithe, I think it would be okay. I think it would taste decent. I'm going to put it... I also need to reorganize these guys, because I think Venusaur would be the best. Yeah, and then Growlithe, I think I'll put Growlithe right above. Actually put you there. So should Caterpie be at the top? No, I'm going to put Caterpie down here. while I think Caterpie would taste okay, I think these guys would all taste better. Next is Arcanine, who I think I'll just put above Growlithe. You know, you get more out of him, really. So, Poliwag is too small because it is just a tadpole. So but I think it would still taste okay. Put it there. Poliwhirl, listen, frog legs is a real food. And Poliwhirl is essentially a frog. So I think Poliwhirl would taste pretty darn great. And I also think Poliwrath would taste pretty great. Poliwrath has bigger legs, so I'll put Poliwrath ahead. But I think that would be a good Pokemon to eat if you had to. Now the Abra line. Now they kind of look like people. So now we're into kind of a weird, and I see who's next after Abra, which is also going to get weird, as though this list wasn't already weird enough. I don't want to eat Abra. I would eat Meowth before I ate Abra, so they can all go. I'll put them like this. I would eat the Alakazam before I ate the Abra, but I don't think they taste good. Alright, Machop. Machop's basically just a person. And I have heard people taste like chicken. I think that's somewhere. Pretty sure I read it. I don't. See, this list has kind of devolved from what I think it would taste like to the moral quandaries of eating these Pokemon. To eating a Machop compared to eating a Psyduck. But I guess that's just a factor of the list now. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to put them at the bottom. I think they are the ones that you could eat, but I want to eat the least. Next up is Bellsprout. Bellsprout's poison type, so we can't eat them. Same with Tentacool and Tentacruel, even though I bet they would taste good if they weren't poison type. A lot of the water type Pokemon I feel are going to end up there because they're the most like fish, which is a real food. Now Geodude here is a rock. And at first, when I was thinking about this list, I was like, well, you can't eat a Geodude. But Geodude is a living rock. So there must be something in there. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I think it would be delicious. I don't know why, but I think that whatever a Geodude is, I think it'll taste good. All of them. Graveler, Golem, all of them. I don't know who would taste the best. I don't think I'm going to put them in great, but I'm going to put them at the very top of good. I'll put them above Pikachu. I don't know why. I just feel like maybe it has something to do with rock salt. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. That I'm like, oh, they'd all be good, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to put them all in. Probably Golem. Actually, I'll probably put them this way because I think Golem would be the best because it's the most aged of the rocks. Ponyta. You can't eat a horse. It is a thing. I've never had horse. I don't really want to have horse. But if someone offered it to me, I would probably eat it. And you know what? It probably would be good, since it is like a real thing people eat. So I'm going to put it in okay, below Jigglypuff. No, above Jigglypuff will be tough because the birds are real animals. So I'm looking at Clefairy up here and thinking, should Clefairy be up here? What makes Clefairy more tasty than a Jigglypuff? I don't know. So, you know, I'm actually going to move you guys down. And then Rapidash probably tastes better than a Ponyta. But who am I to really say? I don't know. Next up is Slowpoke. And Slowpoke's an interesting one. Because in the games, Slowpoke tail is a food. So with that knowledge, I'm pretty sure Slowpoke tastes delicious. So I'm going to put Slowpoke, honestly, I'm going to put Slowpoke at the very top. Because it is an in-game thing that their tails are a snack. And Slowbro, I'm going to put in bad because his tail, like I'm assuming the rest of the Slowpoke must not be good if they're only eating the tails. And they keep the Slowpoke alive if they just eat the tails. So Slowbro, I'm going to put you at the top of bad. I don't think the rest of you taste very good. Magnemite, I'm pretty sure you can't eat. So he's going to go into inedible. But Farfetch'd, I bet, would be delicious. Look at him. He comes carrying a leek. He is already ready to be eaten. He shows up knowing what's going to happen to him, I think Farfetch'd would be the best of all these guys to eat because of the fact he shows up holding a leek. Next up is Doduo, also a bird. A lot of the birds end up kind of in the higher ups. I think Doduo would be good. I think Doduo would be good. Not as good as a Pikachu, but I think they would be good. I don't think you'd probably just have to eat the body, so you wouldn't get a whole lot out of it, but for what it's worth, I think it'd be good. Seal, now I know you can eat seal in the real world, but listen, seals are one of my favorite animals, so I don't want to eat seal or dugong. So I'm gonna put them into bad, because as long as I think they taste bad, then I'll never want to eat them. I would, if I was forced to though, I would eat dugong over seal, because just look at seal. Look at his little stupid face with his tongue. He's the best. All right, Grimer, not eating you. Shelder, Shelder I think would be pretty good. I think Shelder, that little inside part, I bet that's pretty good. I'm gonna put him right there, and Cloyster's gonna go right beside him. I think Cloyster would be better, so we'll put him there. Who's next? Ghastly. Well, they're ghosts and they're poison type. I don't think you can eat them. I don't think they'd be good. Onyx kind of falls into the same category as Geodude, but for some reason I don't think it would be as good, and I'm not sure why. Might have to do with something that it evolves into Steelix, which that might have to do with it. But I'm gonna put it right. I'm gonna put the top of okay. Yeah. I think whatever meat makes up an Onyx um, would be good. I don't know why, or be okay. I don't know why, but I just feel it. Drowsy, just looking at him, I don't want to eat him. I gotta be honest. Even though he is like what, an anteater? He kind of looks like an anteater or something. I forget what animal he's based off of. I don't really want to eat him though. But I would eat him before I would eat seal or dugong. Yeah, I'd put him there. I would eat him before I would eat a Metapod. I'd probably eat him before I'd eat a rat too, to be honest with you. A pigeon. Yeah, I'll put him there. I would eat Drowsy before I would eat a monkey. But not before I would eat a Slowbro or a Sandslash. Hypno, I think would be less good, so I'm gonna put him right below. Krabby is going to the very top. He's just a crab. I think he's a little worse than Farfetch'd just due to the whole leak thing again, but they're both going to the Kingler's going ahead of Krabby because they are literally crabs, and I'm sure they would be delicious. Voltorb, I don't think you can eat, so he's going there. Same with what's the name of what's Voltorb's Electrode? There we go. Oh, Execute. They are eggs. Egg is in the name. I think I'm gonna put them at the bottom of great. I think they'd be good. Now, would I be able to crack open a living egg and then eat it? I don't know, and I hope to never find out. But theoretically, if I did, I think it would be delicious. Now, Executor, I'm pretty sure those eggs on the tree do fall off, so you could eat them, but I don't think they'd be as good. So I'm going to put him at the top of good. Cubone, I can't eat Cubone. The guy literally comes into existence wearing his dead mom's skull. I know what I said earlier about the Pokedex thing, but that's like Cubone's whole thing. I don't think I could eat one. Although I would still eat him before Seal. But not Dugong, actually. I'm going to put them between. Actually, Marowak, I would put you there, here. I would eat Marowak before Dugong. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Once again, very close to just people. So for that reason, I think I'm just going to throw them right here. Probably there, because they look more adult. My Machop just looks like a kid, so I'm less likely to eat him. Lickitung, I think Lickitung. Oh, he's all tongue though. Although people do eat tongue. Once again, I've never tried it. But if someone offered it to me, I think I would. So and for that reason, I'm going to put him at the bottom of good. Also, Charizard, I would eat you before your pre-evolutions. Put you there. Coughing, you can't eat a coughing. They're just all poisonous gas. Rhyhorn, I feel less like would taste good. In fact, Rhyhorn, I think just would taste bad. Bringing it back to taste, I'm going to put him at the bottom. Because I think you could eat them, but I don't think they would taste good. Yeah, this list really has sort of devolved from what would this taste like to could I bring myself to eat this? It's a mix. There are two factors involved in this list. Chansey also carries eggs. Once again, though, I'm torn. But I think it would taste good. I think, yeah, I'll put it here. Final answer. Tangela is the only pure grass type, so you could eat it. And I think it would also be good. I think it would go right there. Kangaskhan, listen. Once again, I'm in this weird moral situation because Kangaskhan is a Pokemon that always has a child with it. Um, so I really don't think I could eat it. In fact, I think I would more likely eat Rhyhorn and Rhydon before I eat Kangaskhan. But not, but Machop I would eat before all of them for some reason. Ah, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I feel like killing a mother and child to eat them is a little much, if I say so. All right, Horsey. Um, Horsey. Is seahorse a thing you can eat? Like once again, I'm sure you could. Do I want to? And would it taste good? Probably not. But I would eat it before all the ones that look like people. I'll put it there. And Seadra looks kind of sharp and pointy, so I'm going to put it below that one. Goldeen is just a fish, so I'm going to put Goldeen right there, along with Seaking, who I think would taste better. There we go. All right, next up, Staryu and Starmie. I don't think would taste very good. I'm going to put... I don't know, could you even eat them? Like once again, I guess it goes back to that Geodude thing of there must be some sort of flesh inside of them. So you could eat them. But for some reason I don't feel like they would taste as good as Geodude, who I'm convinced would taste good. But morally, I think I would eat them, once again, kind of like Horsey, before the ones that look like people, if I was put in a situation where I had to pick between eating a Staryu or like a Machamp, I would eat the Staryu. Mr. Mime is once again just a person, really. In fact, there's a Mr. in his name, which makes me think that he should probably go close to the bottom. Because you could eat him, I bet. But I don't think you would feel good about it. Yeah, I'll put him right there. Good spot. Scyther, I don't think I'd want to eat a Scyther. Bug flying. But I think he'd be more good, but he'd taste better than like Metapod? Yeah, right there. Next up is Jinx. I don't really want anything to do with Jinx at all. But once again, I would eat them before something that looked... Well, Jinx looks like a person, though. Of all the people here, who would I eat, though? Of all these people-looking Pokemon, I'd probably eat Jinx. So I had to pick between Jinx or a Machamp. Which would I... I would probably eat the Jinx. But if I needed to survive, I would eat the Machamp, because you get so much more meat out of him. So I'll actually do that. I hope this is entertaining, watching how my brain works to decide whether or not I'm going to eat a Pokemon. Electabuzz. Electabuzz looks more like an animal. I think Electabuzz would taste okay. I think Magmar would taste even better, because he's much more lizard-like. I'll put Magmar up here with the ponytail line. Pinsir, big bug. Tough looking bug. Probably doesn't taste that good. I think I'm actually going to move Metapod down a few, because I think I would rather eat a seahorse than a cocoon. I think I'd rather eat Pinsir than a cocoon. But I'd rather eat a cocoon than a starfish. I'd rather eat a starfish than things that look like people. Small ground boys. More people. And then a seal. I guess I'll move seal up. I don't like it, but I'm going to move them up. Just to keep my morals in the right place. I'll eat a seal before I eat something that looks like a person. But I'll eat the starfish before I eat seal. We'll get to Spheal if we ever get to Gen 3. Tauros probably tastes pretty good. I'm gonna put it at the top of good. Magikarp probably tastes great. There's literally a part in the show where they think about, I forget what's going on, but there's a part where they show you like a Magikarp like filleted, I'm pretty sure. So with that in mind, I'm gonna put this right beside Slowpoke because I do think Slowpoke tail looks more appetizing than a Magic. Well, actually, I'm gonna swap them because if you can only eat the tail of the Slowpoke, you can eat the whole Magikarp, I bet. Gyarados, less likely to eat, but I still think would be good. Yeah, we'll put Gyarados there. Lapras. I'm torn on Lapras. I think it would taste good. But I feel bad. I feel bad saying that Lapras would taste good. So I'll just put it there. Actually, I'll put it there. Yeah. Because Tangela is pretty much like spaghetti squash. You know, except blue. And he has shoes, kind of. But it's fine. It's fine. Ditto, I don't think you can eat Ditto. I feel Ditto is inedible. Eevee and all its evolutions. I'm gonna put, I don't think they taste good. I don't think I would be okay with eating as much. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put them after the starfish. I would rather eat a Staryu than any of these guys. Although of the four of them, Eevee and its evolutions, which would I eat? Probably Vaporeon, the water types, you know. They're basically just like fish, so I would eat them. And then, yeah, actually, no, I might leave like this. The regular Eevee, Jolteon. Actually, I think I'd eat Flareon before Jolteon. That's what I mean. Porygon, I don't think you can eat. Pretty sure you just computer code. Where would I put the fossils? Omanite. Like, I don't know if I want to eat our Lord Helix. I feel bad about that. I feel that's like a pretty big sin against the Pokemon community. And I don't think they taste very good. Yeah, sure. We'll put them there. Like, they might taste good. I feel like they could. Like, looking at them more, I feel like these guys could taste good. Kabuto and Kabutops. I'm going to put them below. I think they taste worse than... Yeah, I think the pre-evolutions would be better than the evolved forms. If I had to decide. Come on. No, you go there. There we go. Aerodactyl, another fossil. I think I'll put it ahead of the other fossils, but that's as far as it's getting. Snorlax, I think he tastes pretty good. In fact, I think he would be the bottom of great. I think he's going to round out our great. Actually, there might be someone else going in great. I know we're almost done, but I think... Because listen, we got the legendary birds, and you might say, well, Josh, there's only one of them, or there's very few of them in the world. But you want to know why I think there's few of them in the world? Because they're a delicacy, of course. So with that logic, they taste delicious. I think they would, especially, I'm going to do Moltres first. Moltres I'm going to put into great, because it's literally like a giant fire chicken. I think it would be better. Yeah, we'll put Moltres there. The other two, I'm less inclined to think are delicious, but I still think they taste pretty good. Yeah, we'll put them beside each other, actually. I think Articuno would taste better than Zapdos. All right. Next up is Dratini. And earlier today, I texted one of my friends who's big into fantasy, asking him if you could eat a dragon in fantasy terms, and he said, I don't see why not. So, knowing there's nothing wrong with eating a dragon, I think that Dratini and its other line, its other two evolved forms, would be pretty good. Let's put him right below Pikachu, I think. And yeah, Dragonair and then Dragonite would be the best of the three of them, because just look at him. All right, that leaves us with two. We're almost done. Mewtwo, I don't think I guess you could eat Mewtwo, but the fact that he was made in a lab makes me think that you probably shouldn't. I think see, I'm debating, do I put Mewtwo below all the human-looking ones, or do I put Mewtwo above all the human-looking ones? So once again, Mewtwo was created using genetic code, so I guess he's like synthetic meat, is essentially what he would be, which makes me feel like I will put him above the human-looking ones, but I'll eat him before Seal, because I love Seal. That's where he's going. Mew, listen, I'm not going to eat Mew. Mew is too good a soul to eat. I'll put Mew at the very bottom of bad. And there we have it. Here are the Pokemon that I think, Farfetch'd, I think, will be the most delicious Pokemon in Gen 1. But yeah, there's our tier list. Um, there we have it. So thanks for checking it out. If this video gets 200 views, I will do another one, but with Gen 2, or maybe a different tier list altogether. I have a couple other ideas. I'm not sure if this was the best one to start on, but I figured it was a good one to practice with because of how ridiculous it is. But yeah, so there you have it. There's my list um, of all the Pokemon and how morally it would be to eat them / how good they would taste. All right, well, thanks for checking it out, and I'll talk to you guys later.